Hello, welcome back. So, if you have made it to question number 7, then you are actually on the right path to securing your CKAD exams. In case you don't know me, I'm the founder of CodeJanitor and I'm also recently CKAD certified. So, without further much ado, let's jump right into it. So, with question number 7, it says, in namespace dev, create a pod, resource pod, with the image Nginx, and then we need to give it resources. We need to define the resource with request CPU 200 memory and then memory of 128 megabytes. And then we also have to give the limits for CPU and then for memory as well. The next step, we need to also create resource quota, dev quota, and then it should allow 10 pods, and then the request should be 2 CPUs, and also memory should be 4 gigabytes. So without further much ado, let's start by solving this question. So let's go to Killer Coda. Then the first step, it says create a pod resource pod with the image Nginx. So I'll copy the name, then I'll come to run. Instead of going to the documentation to grab a pod YAML file, you can just run the command and then output it to YAML file and start editing. Run the pod name, and then the image is Nginx. Remember to copy and paste in the exams if you can, otherwise just type it out. And then also with request, so we can't define request, so we need to output it to a YAML file, --dry run, say client -o YAML. Now we have the YAML file ready that we can edit. So straight away, I will just use the arrow key, and then before I continue, let me make my screen a bit bigger so you can see well. I hope it's okay to see now. So I will just use the arrow key to run the command again, and then I will output it to a YAML file. So pod.yaml. That's it. I'll clear the screen. Now we need to edit that YAML file. So vim, and then it's pod.yaml. Remember to, whenever you type P or whichever name you say, whenever you type the first 2 letters, you can just try and use tab to see if it can auto fill for you, so that you save some time also. So vim pod and then YAML. So we need to define the resource. Our main task is to define the resource for this. So go to Kubernetes documentation and then look for configure. Always, I find it easy to use to find the actual resource that you need. You can always use configure. The documentation loves that word. So configure a pod with resource, and then I will just go with the first one. Now we have example here, so you can just copy this one. Sorry about that. Copy this one, go to the documentation, and then we can use arrow down, move this one. So when you have not gone in the insert mode, you can just click on D to delete this line, and then you can paste the new one that we copied here. So D. Now we have deleted it. It all saves time instead of going back and clearing them. Then now I'll enter into insert mode, and then I'll come here. I'll paste the resources. I will leave it as it is, but first of all, it says 200. Request should be 200. Request should be 200. During the exam, they can ask you to give the request, say 200, and then the limit should be a double of that. So you just need to know how to do basic math to just calculate it. And then the next one is memory for the request. So the memory is going to be this one. And then what is the limit? The limit is 500. Come down here, the limit CPU is 500. Oh, we had it already there. And then the memory is 256. 256. So remember to use the calculator during the exams time if you can't add them up easily. So now that we've got this done, let's save it and then run apply the pod. So k apply -f pod. Now we've created the pod. That is good. Now the next step, create a resource quota, dev quota. So let us create a resource quota. So resource quota is going to help us distribute resources, so that all the pods will share a fair resource on the system. So create a resource quota, dev quota. So resource quota, configure resource quota. I'll open this one. Good. So we will look for the first example of the YAML file. So we can just basically copy this one and try it out. So vim rs.yaml, and then I'll paste this one in here. So it says ports should be 10. So this one doesn't have the ports, but this one have the ports. So we can just copy this line from here. So basically we can actually also just write it. So, but before anything, let us go to the question and ensure that we are doing everything right. So create a resource quota, dev quota. Now, just doing this, I just realized that in our pod we made a mistake, so we will fix it again. So go into the, oh, what's happening here? Okay, ls, then let's see if we have it. We don't have it, so vim rs.yaml, 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 and then first of all we will copy the name, dev quota, change the name, dev quota. Remember the namespace, very important, because in the pod we didn't add the namespace. So namespace and then say dev. Ensure to create the resources always in the rightful namespace. And then ports 10, say ports 10, 8 ports are going to be 10. So hard. And then we say ports 10, and then the request CPU will be 2, request CPU will be 2, and then memory will be 4 gigabytes. So 4 gigabytes. Now we can remove the rest, or you can also leave it. So I'll exit, and then I will use DD to delete. Nice. Now that you are done, save the file. Okay, apply -f rs. Clear the screen. Now let us check our pod. Vim pod. Because we made a mistake, we didn't add the namespace. So enter into insert mode and then add namespace. namespace dev. Now let us replace the pod. So replace -f pod .yaml --force. Nice one. Now the pod has been replaced. So get pods. Now in the namespace dev, clear the screen. Get pods -n dev. Now we have the resource running. Get rs -n dev. We don't have the resource quota. We haven't applied the resource quota. So apply -f. It's always important to check, because you see now I thought we have applied it, but we haven't. Apply -f and then rs. Now we have configured the resource quota. So get rs -n dev. Get rs. Where did we create the resource quota? So vim rs .yaml. Okay, that is weird. I'll copy it from here again, and then I'll exit, remove this file. Okay, remove the file rm-rf. Oh god damn it. Clear the screen. rm-rf rs. Create it again. Vim rs dot resource .yaml. Then I'll paste it here. Now we will save this, and then replace -f resource quota. Okay, so get rs -n dev. So basically this is giving us the replica set. So we will just go here, get resource, and then tap resource quota, and then tap again, and then -n dev. Now we can see we have the resource quota here. So it says we have one pod, and then it is requesting 200 memory CPU, and then the 200 CPU, and then the memory is also 128. So yeah, that's it. So now let us check and see if we got it right. So check. So question number 7. Let's wait to question number 7. Boom. Now we can see we've successfully passed question number 7. So if you I'll stop it there. So if you are able to come up to this far, then you are actually on the right path to securing your CKAD exams. You just have to be quick with the exams, because the exams is only based on time pressure. Otherwise, I believe that you can do it. So without further much ado, I hope you can have a hands-on practice with this one, and then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because it helps also to reach other people. And then I will see you in the next one.